And we're back up.
A test of your reflexes. Show me your vaunted fortitude. Mine for the taking. I have you.
All right, are we back live?
Mine for the taking.
Oh, it's this attack again. Shit, I don't have what it takes right now.
A test of your reflexes.
Are we back up?
I have you.
Please don't have me, not yet. Right, we're back up.
A test of your reflexes.
Come on.
Show me your vaunted fortitude. Mine for the taking. Did you not wish to take my head?
Alright, so, while trying to get the stream back up, I've lost all of my stacks.
I have you.
But you know what? I'm going. We're not giving up.
Mine for the taking.
Oh, this attack again. Shit. Come on. Live, 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 live. I don't have any stacks left. Live. We got this. I haven't given up in-game. I'm not giving up out-game as well. We got this. It's not our style to give up. Move aside. Who needs stacks anyways?
Not yet. Not until the last of me is spent.
I have my stacks in my heart. Well, cutscene attacks won't do anything, I suppose. Yep.
This is my moment. Our moment.
Is it? Ready? Go 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 go. Fuck off! Yes! 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 Beautiful! Let me just... What is this, Metal Gear? Oh, I'm glad I switched to Monk for this. I wonder if they made different clashing animations for all classes, or is it just gonna be punches no matter what? Yeah, that looks like it'll be punches no matter what. Well, I have two hands. One can button mash, the other can screenshot. Get up, Xenos! If Almia can handle all the despair, mere disconnection will not stop me. Born of blood of our fallen brothers. You happy? Still got some fight in ya? That was awfully like I am happy that I had that moment.
That I should lose again.
Like, that was much more dramatic now. Wait, why is Heidelin's tunes playing?
How disappointing.
Is it? You had your fun, didn't you? I'm gonna New Game Plus the shit out of this with other classes. Just fucking spent. What is this Dragon Ball Z shit?
Never have I understood those around me. Understood their obsessions.
Kakarot! Vegeta!
Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark. Blinding, brilliant. Gone. Too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure.
Black Shroud, Limsa Lominsa, Vesper Bay Ulda.
Was this life a gift or a burden?
Harsh font. Doma. Tavne Razaran.
Did you find fulfillment?
The Crystarium. Charlian. I actually liked Xenos, to be honest. Come on, girl. All you gotta do is scroll and press. Does she even want to do that, though? Oh, it was timed. Huh. I'm gonna miss Xenos. And now I can never listen to the teams that were in that final fight song without thinking about Xenos. God damn it.
Can you hear? Safe. Must tend to. Open your. Please.
Someone, and
Please.
Just let me rest. Alize?
you can't leave us. Not like this. If you do, I'll never forgive you. So come on. Open your eyes and get up.
Oh, credits. You know what? I think Almia was just fine dying there.
Are you with us?
She was just fine with dying there. Wouldn't have cared.
Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
Is everyone alright? Am I really alive? Am I really alive?
Yes, you're alive. You're alive. You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
Yeah, this what I do.
Fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Yes, Mom.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
Well, you did the same thing to me, so shut up.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain?
Immeasurable.
That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
It'll be fine. I'll walk it off.
There's nothing gladdening about this.
Why? I saved the world. Well, the universe, in fact.
When Meteon appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deign to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
Look, I say the universe, I deserve some selfishness.
Oh, those were cries of celebration! Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Did you?
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
And I fought him because I wanted to. You're...
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see.
And you guys got the first, not the source, is it?
Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
You're at first. We're at first, aren't we? A smug little bitch. It's the first, isn't it? It's the first, isn't it? It's the first, isn't it? Tell me it's the first.
We're home, my friend.
Ah,
We're home.
a shame. I want to go to the first. But hey, I'll take home as well. Could go for a burger. Ah, Ish Guardians. Nah, the first was the previous update, Shadowbringers. Man, these two didn't get much screen space. Lord Hien and Yugiri. Flashbang! Well, because they all know what it is. It's the only spaceship that they know. They're like, oh, the Warrior of Light is back. Oh, the strongest person on the planet is back. The person who saved our asses time and again is back. Yeah, I'm taking a moment to check it out. Look at them, they're all here, just waiting.
Is that?
What does your bunny eyes see, Aaron Will?
It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
Thank heavens.
Truly.
They've done it! Welcome home! Yes!
I brought your family back. Don't worry. Your kids are safe, relatively. They died, but I brought them back. Well, technically they did not die, but yeah, they stopped existing.
Everyone!
At least in a corporeal form. My lord, I've heard this theme so many times. And now this is the final remix version, huh? They're gonna be like, okay, you saved the universe. What's next? And I'm gonna be like, what else? Fishing. And just go do the fisher quests.
Welcome home!
I can't hear you. You know, so far away behind the ship. But thanks, I guess. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, why are we playing the Ulda's town team? What? Are we doing a medley? Are we gonna do a medley? Because I'm a sucker for medleys. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hear, feel, think. Hear the song of oblivion. What was next? Feel the hopelessness of something something, and think of a way to survive through this. Tataru Taru. When I first came into Esper Bay, when I first met Minfilia. Ah, a trip down the memory lane. Let's go. When you guys had bad voice actors. Well, not bad voice actors, but bad voice direction. Yeah, I remember those days. I also remember them before they got shortened. And it was a drag. Ray returned to the waking sense. Hello, Ida. Hello, Papalimo. Aren't you proud, Papalimo? You sacrificed yourself and, well, it wasn't in vain. I wish you lived, though. I enjoyed your sass so much. You were one sassy fucker. Well, you were snarky. Ishtolo is the sassy. Sid, was this the first time we got our first Sid version ship? Instead of having to go from airship landing to airship landing. Ah, yes! My favorite cutscene. Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you believe in Eorsia? Hold on. Where's my copy pasta? Where's my copy pasta? Where's my copy pasta? Where's my copy pasta? There we go. Eorzea's unity is forged on falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its fate is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind, which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartino and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts, icons every one. Accept but this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louisoix, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise! For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he had fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path open to the impotent ruler, that of false worship. A path which leads to enervation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creep and mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me. Well, if that was the case, like, this would just flash at, like, Sonic speed. I have 5 years of worth of screenshots. 5 years. I'll say yes, I just did the whole boss monologue. Because I fucking love that copy pasta. How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Ah! Ishgard, my favorite place. Lord Fortemps and his sons. Wait, is it me or they did not show me a picture of Haurchefant? I was reading the monologue while side glancing to the screen, so. Look at this boy getting firewood. How very glib. And do you believe in natural heating? Translation and English localization, Michael Christopher Koji Fox. That man is one hell of a guy. Oh, look at Estinian in his old Azure Dragoon armor. When he was such an edgelord. Technical engineers. I'm gonna have to get Endwalker OST as well. I got all of them. Usually, when this bit of the theme kicks in, you also hear a for a limit break. Someone just pops their limit break on the boss. Like, I cannot listen to this music without hearing that sound in my mind somewhere. All that I have and more I bring to bear. And there's Archifant. My man. The man, the myth, the legend. The best boy. Web community testers. I know it. Yarın Shirats, Naomi Masoka, Natsumi Takashi, and the entire QA staff. How many people we want on this? Yes. Yes. Now, they added a new raid. I think it's called Pandemonium. No, it's not related to Elsword. I'm gonna unlock that, and I still have the fishing and mining and 3 different crafting quests. I still have the role quests. Like, we still have the blasphemies on the world right now. I have 3 roles capped. I have the physical, I have the melee, I have the physical range, I have the magical range capped. I need to cap tank and healer. Which is not an issue if I just pop the daily roulettes. They get you like a level every time. And I gotta do fates as well, so I can just get experience that way. I should be able to cap them pretty quickly. I just need to cap 1 class on each role anyways, not all of them. Ah, the Warriors of Light. Ardbert, my boy, my missing soul. My other shard from the first. Hello, Oracle of Light. We already got the Shadowbringers cutscenes, huh? No, is it? Was this post Heavensward or post Stormblood or pre-Shadowbringers? Me not remember. Me not do the tinky tink. Ah, that time where when their souls appeared for some reason that I forgot about. Man. If there was one thing I could do, I would definitely go on a quest to bring Harshifant back. He was the best boy. He was absolutely the best boy. I'm still amazed that the stream just crashed in the middle of that fight. And then I had to scramble around enough to not die, not wipe, while trying to get the stream back up. Like, again, for the whole story of not being about, well, the X-Pac being not giving up against all odds, I love that. It was not the intended experience, but it was the poetic experience, and I love it. I'm here for it. Like, literally, I had to fight off, like, impossibility, basically. You know, everything crashes, everything going to shit. Come back at the brink of my health, lost my stacks, all of them. Like, if I fuck up, that's it. And then turn the fight around. That was such an anime moment. I was like going to the second monitor, setting up the new stream, going back to first game, dodging, going back to monitor, adding details, going back to game. And I still won. At one point, I just let the game go and decided to sacrifice my stacks to get the stream back up. So if I didn't do that, I probably could have went back to stream with full stacks, but just restarted a bit slower. I mean, I was taking screenshots while button mashing, so... Fighting for your life? Nah, man, I gotta take a pic. I'm just sad that I couldn't get a better angle. Like, I wanted to have it so the camera would look from the from Xenos' shoulder, or right below him, so you could see Almia's full face while she was blocking. Instead, I kind of got a side thing. I mean, if the raid boss has a button mash mechanic, sure. Ah, Manago. Lord Hien. My man. My dude. Just planets crashing left and right, and I'm just here, stream. It took me a bit to understand the trajectory of the planets, because the first time I didn't even see it. The second time I only saw one of them. Only around the third and fourth time I noticed how it works. Like, two planets spawn and they crash into each other, which causes the AoE. After that I was able to, you know, roughly guess where to stand. And if you notice, after that point, I stopped getting hit. Man, this woman was also one of the things that bums me about not being able to save her, because her brother decided to be an ass. I wanted to save her as well. She was finally having a fresh start, finally was feeling remorse, and, you know, was willing to make things right. And then her fucking brother messed everything up. Ah, Gaius! How very glib again, huh? That whole boss monologue that I did, that's from the base game. And after like, what, 3 expansion packs, you actually find out that he was right. He was right all along. How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Hey, best daughter. And then Shadowbringer's tunes. Lost in the flood, here proud angels bathe in their wages of blood. At this, the world's end, do we cast off tomorrow? We fall, we fall, we fall. Thancred. I remember this fight. He went as far to just stop his heart and all of his bodily functions just to disappear from all senses for like 10 seconds so he could ambush someone in the middle of a fight. Ah, yes. Recreation Amarat. Remember us. Remember that we once lived. I did, but apparently you're the one who forgot, Emmett. What's up with that? Huh? I love how salty he was when last stream we summoned him and he was like, I told you to remember us, yet I was the one who forgot shit. Fuck! he was just pissed. Like salty. Absolutely salty. If you could take one more step, would you? If you had the strength to take one more step, would you? And then your options were, of course I could. You bet I could. And what? All by myself? All by myself? You know I could. And then the theme music was kicking in right there, like one brings shadow, one brings the light. The road that we walk is lost in the flood. Here proud angels bathe in their wages of blood. At this the world's end do we cast of tomorrow. The glows are off. All that I have and more I bring to bear. There'll be nothing left of you but a crater. Together we shall overcome this. We fall, we fall. My turn. Ah, yes, the tempered little kid goblin. And then we learned how to reverse tempering. Well, it's like what? Almost like around 10 years, I think? 10 years of game. There's a lot of credits where it's due. Oh, alright, here we go. Endwalker pictures. Finally, we're at the final X-Pack. Information technology. The good old IT. The boys that set everything up so others can do their work. Hello, QA managers. QA mastering technician. What's that? What position is that? Mastering technician. Localization QA testers, yeah. Eidos Montreal. I'm gonna have to take a time to listen the song titled Your Answer, because Heidelin has a theme song called Answers. and that's there since you know, base game. But with Endwalker, there's a theme called Your Answer, and I wanna listen to that. I didn't look it up just in case it was a spoiler, and if it happened in the game, it passed me. I don't know the name of the song, so it got past me. I remember this scene. It's the small things that makes life worth living, isn't it? It's the little things. I even made it as one of my thumbnails. Voice actor management. Look at all these, like, what are they called? Voice actor agencies? Ah, yes, the moon. And the rabbits. Leopards, as we are called. Why, yes. Motion actors. The person who did the crawling on the ground animation. The person who did the new... that animation got me by surprise. Where you were stuck in a regular person's body. Not even a regular person, but a Garlean's body that cannot, you know, use magic. And all the attacks that you would normally shrug off were shaking you so hard. It was such an experience. And they only did it once, which is funny, interesting. Like, you build a whole system for that. I would expect you to do more with it, but it was one off. It was also goddamn fun. Ah, Hermes and Meteon in the past, long past. Like, you're saying, am I watching a movie? This game has content worth many movies. Mom! Mom! My friend, my enemy. I'm gonna miss you. Dun, 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 dun. Could be, mayhaps more. Dun, 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 dun. Special thanks, Barrett's Limb. Barrett? Dun, 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 dun. Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and now Endwalker. 4 expansions. Four! Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker. Come on, give me the music. Give me the music that you hit me with during the Xenos fight. Come on. Come on. Man, I need an extreme version of that. I need it to be harder. I need it to be longer. I want to do that fight for 20 minutes. If not 30. Like, I don't want it to be hard. I don't want it to be harder. I want it to be longer. Just let me relish the moment, just like him. We're not so different, him and I. But that's the thing, I don't want to do other fights. I want to do that fight for 30 minutes. I want that. That was so much fun. I love those solo boss fights. Since they're like so handcrafted. We ran out of pictures. Oh, are we at the end? Okay, what are the hotkeys for this? Hotkeys. What is it? Come on. There we go. I'll put it to this and that. No, it should be the other way around. That and that. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Let's have my memories. This is the time where I bought my room in my guild and decorated it with stuff. I had a bed and other stuff. Yeah. This is the time where I got my first tool. My first Sky Steel tool. And all Final Fantasy XIV players, you say, okay, I guess that's it. Yeah, those were my screenshots at the end. Okay, something's happening. My fingers are ready. My fingers are ready. No, I just added those last ones myself by hand. It wasn't the game picking them up. Just added a slideshow. For the lols. Nah. Mom. Eh. I like how it's the text was saying the Warrior of Light Almia Windshear as a credits. And I barely caught it because I was looking away. I'm gonna have to replay these credits off time just to get the proper screenshot of that.
Dearest mother, dearest father.
Father?
This letter will be the very last that I write to you from the Rising Stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself, a veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness.
And look at them wearing their old outfits.
By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
There you are, Alphino.
I mean, yeah, our work here is literally done.
Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there. At least, that is what the story will be.
Oh? What are we doing then? Going undercover?
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances.
Well, hopefully, whenever you guys meet again, it'll be under better lighting circumstances.
From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Indeed.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
My man.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations.
There's nothing super secret left about Rising Stones. Everybody knows we're here.
To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
I can teach you a thing or two about weaving. I have it capped,
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru, as do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
So I'm guessing this is the part where I get to talk with everyone, one by one. Woof. Speak with your comrades. Oh boy. I still remember the day we sparred together as that was yesterday. To think how far we have all come since then. Even now I have not abandoned my dream of besting you in single combat. Of a friendly nature, of course, though I clearly do not hold a candle to the warrior at light at present. I shall continue to train diligently that one day you might consider me an equal. Good luck with that. Far too much blood has been spilled, and far too many lives lost. Still, I am glad I was able to do something to repay those who showed me a path to the future. Not that our job is over, of course, far from it. There is much that remains to be done before true and lasting peace can be achieved. To that end, Hori and I mean to set off for Corvos. We expect that the tensions between Guardians and Corvosi will only flare more with the Empire's fall. Which is like Graha's hometown. I guess you're going with them? Oh, Almia, might you have a moment to talk? In private? Oh my. With the Scions stepping away from the public eye, I've been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. And after speaking with Kryl, I've decided I'll be assisting her in rebuilding the students of Baldesion. Not only am I indebted to Master Galuf for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I would have never set foot within the Crystal Tower. Which means Shadowbringers would not have happened. Which means I would have died. How different my life might have been. I would have never met you, never become the caretaker of the tower, never become a Scion. You gave me the chance to do so much good, and I hope to continue to do so with the students. For an added benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps. Mysteries that could prove ideal for fulfilling our promise to embark on a new adventure together unlike any we've experienced before. I like how Crystarium team is playing. Oh, that's a... I've never seen that emote. Whenever you have the time and inclination, my friend, I stand ready to accompany you onto the unknown. Do you recall in the realm of the Omicrons, when I asked if you thought I may someday be mentioned in your epic? While it is true that to earn a place at your side would be the stuff of dreams, in the end, nothing would give me a greater joy than to stand with you in the here and now. It needn't be some grand endeavor, there needn't be a promise. Whenever adventure calls, I won't hesitate to invite you, and I hope that you will do the same for me. Now, without a second thought, I like you. I'll hold you to that. As much as we have already seen, there's still so much we haven't. Who knows? Perhaps we will even encounter survivors of the Omicron somewhere out there. Omega. After all, given how they took to the stars, isn't it impossible that some found themselves far from home? And should we encounter a wayward traveler awaiting commands that will never come? I would bid them to seek adventure with someone, and with that partner find a new purpose, a new dream. For if crystals can hold fast to dreams, why not Omicrons? Wherever your plans may lead, do not hesitate to send word, and should a commission of interest come my way, you will be first to know. Alright, best girl, what do you have? What do you have for me? Oh, are we saying our farewells too? I hadn't, at present, planned on a journey of any great length. Not that I am averse to a moment or two of quiet reminiscence. In fact, there was something I'd been meaning to ask you, something that has been in my thoughts since the last flames of the final days subsided. Shoot! During our travels, we have witnessed more than a lifetime's worth of oddities and spectacles, more than can be easily recalled or remembered. And nestled among those memories are certain essential facts, the history of Iteris and the ancients, glimpses of Ea, of their culture and philosophy. Rather than simply hoard such treasures in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records for wider consumption. When needed, I have penned reports and prepared briefings, but ever have I balked at the idea of binding the subject of my studies in a book or tablet. Truth is given shape in interpretation. When we seek to capture it with our own words, it is invariably molded to fit a narrative, no matter how well-intentioned the rendering. An event is described as sad, a summation which fails to express the emotional complexity, yet the word on the page is what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Throughout history, some have deliberately embellished the truth, but I believe many, if not most, deviations are the result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one upon another, until the end result is unrecognizable from its origin. Which is why I fear that writing an account of my own words would be akin to diluting fine wine with water. Yet, even with the potential for corrupted meaning, I do of course realize the importance of keeping written records. Without them, my search for wisdom would be a painful affair indeed. But what say you on this matter? Should I take up the quill? Reflect upon those experiences only we have shared and seek to preserve them for posterity? You should. Let them be read and remembered. Let others learn from them. Very well then, I shall endeavor to pen what I can of the Ea and the Ancients, and of so many other wonders. But I am no scribe. It will be less a polished work and more of a reordering of scattered notes. In any case, I feel much better for having sought your opinion. Left to our own devices, we tend to overthink such things. I will otherwise return to following where my curiosity leads. After all, a safe method of travel to the first yet eludes me, and our venture into the great expanse has prompted an entirely new set of questions. Should you stumble into the unknown or struggle with some impenetrable mystery, know that I am at your beck and call. It never hurts to see things from a different perspective, and mine is rather different than most. Yeah, you see an eater. A quite different perspective. Estidian! They're just staring at each other. Yeah, this is apt. If you have something to say, then out with it. Just worried how you'll earn your keep now. Just wondering how I'll earn my keep now. Yeah, you know, I'll just keep on adventuring. It's like, I just worried how you'll earn your keep now. You talk as if the science dissolution was more than mere pretense. There may be quiver calls to action, but we should be compensated as before. Why are you so concerned for me anyway? In any case, I do not want 4 options, even if some worse than others. No sooner did Americ hear about her disbandment than he offered me a position as a guardsman in the Imperium district. As a former of Azure Dragoon, I'm guaranteed to be popular, he said. Who does he take me for? Even without his meddling, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment and have. Oh? Some days ago, a Hanish envoy arrived with a word from Ritra. The worm requests my presence as soon as things have settled here. He didn't deign to mention why I'm needed, but it pertains to dragons, like as not. In town here, like elsewhere, the phenomena caused by the final days abated when you defeated Meteon. Though it was too late for those who had already transformed, life is beginning to return to the normal survivals. Of those who sought refuge in Charlian, most have already returned home. But many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones. By an arrangement between Ritra and the Forum, such souls may remain in Charlian if they wish to work and study. Ritra was always the satrap in truth. It's gratifying to see him become one in name as well. One who has the complete confidence of his people, if the envoy's tone was any indication. I often find myself speaking favorably of dragons of late. Not so long ago I would have assumed his benevolence hid ulterior motives. But 'tis clear he cares for his people, and they in turn revere him. to know such a nation may flourish is comforting. Ritraskin sought release from conflict. So weary were they of the suffering it wrought, they surrendered to oblivion. But Midgardsormr didn't give up. In hope he made the journey to a distant Eteris with his clutch of eggs. And though his progeny went on to be embroiled in conflict with men, there were times when they transcended hatred to abide in harmony. That is their legacy and their triumph. In my lands I feel the weight of the struggle and the strength of their resolve, and it lends me strength. These things I might never have learned had I not joined you. Should you ever have need of me, I will come. At the very least, it might be an opportunity to earn coin. Destiny, bro! The salvation Minfilia dreamed for Eorzea comes closer to reality with every step science take. Yes, the world may still be in the throes of change, but it is improving. I see it happening day by day, and I sit here, praying that whatever new road you walk will bring you the wonder and joy you deserve. Should you need a rest in between your journeys, do come and join me on the terrace for the old time's sake. Mancred! What do you have for yourself? Ah, our champion and savior. I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. That's sounding more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, I was worried about yours, and the rest of you for that matter. On demand, I trust. Already in tip-top shape, blessing of the light and whatnot. Glad to hear it. You were in a bad way, and healing magics or no, I'm impressed by how swiftly you recovered. Then again, 'tis hardly the first time you've cheated death. Your strength of will has never failed to astonish me. Look at what you accomplished. Meteion defeated, her Song of Oblivion cut short. The source and all her reflections delivered from the final days. If you had faltered at the last, then all hope would have been lost. But you held fast. Now Rin has a tomorrow to look forward to, and I could ask for no greater gift than that. Ah, that Tancred being a father. Thinking about his daughter. As for a lesser gift, however, the next time you see her, I would appreciate you not describing my travel plans with Urianger as aimless wandering. We have a purpose in our roaming after all, keeping an eye on things in the absence of the science on the world stage. There'll never be an end to the little problems that go untended by nations. We will do our best to help out where and when we can. Which I suppose is an approach not far removed from aimless wandering when you get down to it. Perhaps you could tell her I'm faring well and leave it at that, eh? No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I've never been one to stand still for long, but when I think of home, 'tis the rising stones which comes to mind. How many times have we set out from the space, thence to return when our work was done? On the day Scions came together, I only hoped Minfilia to find a place where she belonged. But never did I expect to find one here for myself. Indulge me, Almia. I have a question for you, and imagine Minfilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? There's never been a dull moment, that's for certain. That's one way of putting it. In many ways, the experience has left us far stronger than we began. But all good things must come to an end, at least for a time. Should you need a helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running, and you'll likely get a certain funny-talking fortune teller into the bargain. Hey, I like my Urianger. Urianger. Speaking of Urianger, all that I have. There we go. Almia, thou hast spoken with our comrades? Though this partaking, Though this parting be not forevermore, 'tis nonetheless occasion for sorrow. Akin to a pixie's path, the navigation of such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Leporites embark upon a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Eteris. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet ere that may come to pass, there is much and more each party must learn of the other, a process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, a cadre of Leporites had gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding. Hydaelyn, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born of this star. And 'tis when its own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish most keenly for their long labours to be rewarded, and their abiding affection for man result in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance, and share in such knowledge as they see fit to impart. Acquaintance? I'll call it friendship. I did not wish to presume. I would be honored should they consider me a friend, for 'tis certainly true that I have grown fond of their company. But I shall digress no further. This station belongs to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Oft times that mine retinence caused thee grief, and mine actions spurred allies to suspect betrayal. And yet here amongst you I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus instead, I do proffer my humble support, be it unto the deepest abyss or highest heavens, even if I must needs founder across stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. Oof, that got me lightheaded. You use a lot of words, Urianger. Alize, my #1 fan, how are you doing? Almia, seen to your preparations, have you? I'm just making another sweep of my belongings. Wouldn't do to find I've forgotten something halfway to my destination. Oh, in case you hadn't heard, we received new reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. It appears the situation is gravest in the lands surrounding the Bounty, where the sky first began to burn. After that, the calamity was observed in the far north, in Garlemald and the frozen land beyond. We also had reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one which was an area in the northern empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Charlian too may have come under threat. Thank goodness it's over now. To be sure, blasphemies and lesser beasts may still be roaming about, but these localized crises should be well within the capacities of each nation to handle on their own. The scions are no longer needed. Which isn't to say that we won't help out where we can, of course. As individuals, no more of this order business. For my part, I'll be heading to Garlemald with Alphino. They were among the worst affected and still need all the help they can get. It won't be easy. An inevitable part of aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier though. That I'll curse my weakness, my inability to fix every problem and save every lost soul. But no matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. I'll do what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. And should I find myself discouraged, I'll remember you. Think back fondly to one of your many moments of triumph and the accompanied determined expression. Even those that still annoy me in retrospect, like when you activated the teleporter without warning. And should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I'm out there somewhere trying my best. I look forward to hearing all about the legendary Alizé Levalier. Not that I'm trying to become famous or anything. That being said, the next time we'll meet, I'll be vastly improved. So don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Kryl? What are you up to? Oh, Halmia, how are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? I'm fine. I can't apologize enough for sending Xenos to find you in Ultima Thule. When he came to me in Sharlayan, I was truly torn. As ever, there was only one thing on his mind. Forced to make a decision, I reasoned that if he would not be deterred from seeking you out, he might at least aid us in our cause, and so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word and you defeated him despite your earlier exertions. But knowing the state you were found in, it could have ended very differently. My decision almost cost you your life, and no words could express the remorse I feel. I won't lie, I thought that was it for me. No. It worked out. You did the right thing, even though my connection went haywire. It's a relief to hear you say that. Thank you. Time and time again, I've been made to feel woefully inadequate. I wasn't much use in battle, nor could I face the forum without my nerves getting the better of me. It always fell to you and the others. I must and will do better. And I shall begin with the restoration of the students of Baldesian. Through our work, Sharlayan will strengthen its ties with other nations, that we may be better prepared to face whatever threats arise in the future. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone, but thankfully I have the staunchest of help in Raha and Ojika and our remaining members. Together we'll continue Grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will take us to dangerous locales, and we may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. In such times, might you be willing to assist us? Not because you feel obliged, mind you, but because you feel allured to the task itself. You bet. Marvelous. Should something of interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Until that day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. And finally, Alphanel. Oh, Almia, pray forgive me for delaying the gathering. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as father has been, tending the aftermath of the Exodus, he has been good enough to show concern for the Scions. And besides, I made them worry enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will endeavor to write as often as I am able. A little effort to set their minds at ease while we continue to be away from Sharlayan. Both Alizé and I are off to assist with Garlemon's recovery, you see. Though uncertainty remains over what will become of the nation, we cannot well leave the capital in its present state. We will rejoin those members of the Ilsabard contingent still stationed there. Lucy and Maxima helm the relief effort with support from our allies, the people of Garlemond among them. They will gradually be joined by those who have finished treating the tempered across the lands. Lest you misunderstand, we do not seek redemption for failing Licinia and her sister. That is a burden we must always bear. Nay, we go because of the truth in Lord Quint's works. The truth that, whatever ideals individuals may espouse, nations are not moved to action unless they stand to benefit. For the foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces, And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent, with greater powers involved in the relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drowned into a political agenda. In going, we seek to ensure that the needs of people comes first, to understand their hearts that we might better help them to begin anew. You'd best write me too, or I'll visit when I can. I'll visit when I can. By all means, full glad would I be for your visit, and I believe I speak for Alze as well. For fairly as long as I've been in Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me in good times and in bad. Yeah, we met like at the first cutscene. How many times have we gathered to share tidings? None could possibly keep count. The world is changing and will continue to do so. Yet no matter what the future brings, I hope that I can ever look to you. In good times and in bad, as a dependable comrade and a dear friend both. You bet. Thank you, Almia, from the bottom of my heart. Are we done? Can I have a voiced cutscene? Spoken your fill, have you? If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. With your permission, then. Your attention, please. At the risk of spoiling the mood, the time of departure is upon us. In my capacity as your receptionist, I bid you all safe journeys. Till we next meet, be well. Argus Horn, Wind Up Heroes, Endwalker. Wow, bow, 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 bow. What is it now? One brings shadow, one brings the light. Two-toned echoes tumbling through time. Dun, 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 dun.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then. Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who would be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
Master Matoya?
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Sharlayan before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loporrits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
I'd like to help.
Estinian, you will return to Radzat Han, will you not?
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways, each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
It's not far, it's just an Eaterite's jump away.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge her plans.
Me, that's me.
Quite right.
Indeed.
Do I get to pick
Fair
the
point.
option I'll keep on walking?
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
More adventure. Oh? That burp was Meteon burp. Thin. Yet stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end. Oh? Wait, this is Elpis. Huh? Why? Is that Elidibus? No?
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal. And yet, something stirs. Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers.
What beast?
Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as she foretold.
Am I it?
We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium.
Ah, that's the new raid. Pandemonium. Pandemonium.
The sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
The sights we shall see. Where do I remember that? Where do I remember that from? Where do I remember that from? Where do I remember from? So what, do I have to go to Elpis to activate the raid? Interesting. You have completed the main scenario quest, Endwalker. Quests to unlock new content have now become available in Old Charlian. Additionally, you may now enter the Dead Ends with a party of NPC avatars. Okay. Rest well, champion of Eteris, for many more adventures await you. Din 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 din. Come on. Come on. You can do this. What is this? Gloom. That's a better. Come on, you know who this hero is. And then of course Argos. Well, also equip the bracelet. Okay, let's see here. Mount guide. Argos! Good boy. And let's see the minion. Mom. And that was Endwalker. Let me quickly check Old Charlian. See what they added. Choo. And then next time we got the crafters. I was gonna do fishing, but it's already been 4 hours of stream. I should end it and go to sleep after an hour or so. Fishing's gonna be in the next stream apparently. I don't know if I'm gonna do the Pandemonium raid on stream. The crystal from beyond, cutting the cheese, where no leopard has gone before, where I wondered. This is the extreme. Hold on, that's it. I need to see that. They're gonna give me an 8-man extreme Xenos fight. I bet. That's what I bet. Load. 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 Come on. Do it. Do it. Who should stand me before but the savior of this very star? The inimitable ender of the end. Your deeds are sung of far and wide, my friend. As I understand it, your quest for the world's salvation brought you to Charlie, and I too am here on a quest of sorts. The quest for musical inspiration. Alas, magnificent though this repository of knowledge may be, I find there is only so much inspiration I can derive from tomes. But where tomes alone fail to inspire, living words may yet spark the imagination. So I beg you, will you not regale me with the tale of your quest to deliver the star? If such an adventure isn't fit to be an epic, I would not know what it is. What is? Drawing upon both your first-hand account and the knowledge that I attain here, I believe that I shall be able to weave the most marvelous of verses. Should you be willing, pray let me know. I shall continue my research here in the meantime. Greetings, my friend. If you have a tale to share, this minstrel is all... just Zodiac and Heidelin? Those two? No Xenos? No Xenos? No Xenos? No Xenos? Speak of that, Duty, New Game Plus. I don't see Endwalker. I don't see Endwalker. They haven't added Endwalker to New Game Plus. What? But I want to redo the Xenos fight. Ah. 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 I don't want to. My turn. But I wanna fight Xenos again. Can't do this to me. Can't do this to me. I wanna fight Xenos again. Well. And that was all she wrote. Anything else around here? Next time, we're gonna go here. All the crafter quests. Oh, and the fishing quest. And the other gathering quest. Anything else around here? No? Just these quests. I see. Very well then. So be it. You know what? Before I go, there is this one fucking fish left for me to complete this place. So, I got 50 shrimp balls. Let's go. We got 50 chances at this. Let's go. in before this is it. And I'm like, what? You know, I suggested fish, so... Okay, Release, 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 release. I'm not keeping any. I just want to unlock the missing fish, that's all. Release. Yeet! I should craft myself a level 90 fishing rod as well. Like, this is level 80. I need a better one. It's pretty good. And all the gear is handcrafted by me as high quality, so the stats are pretty decent. But still, you know, why not be even better? Shoop! That's a large fish. Large and in charge. Fish. Huh? Come on. Come on. Come on. That's not it. So I'm gonna keep popping this skill as much as I can. It makes it so that I'm not gonna catch the same fish on the next cast. So it'll force a, you know, change in fish caught. Come on. Just one fish, come on. That's all I want. Just one goddamn fish. Should I do a full-on fishing stream? Like, there are many fish. Let me see. Fishing log. Not this one. The other fishing log. Fish guide. Like, there are many fish that I have not yet caught. Look at this. Look at this. I could have a whole stream where I go down the list one by one. Not even a whole stream. I could have, like, probably a week or two just completing the fishing log. Let's go. It would be mostly silence. But, you know, fishing. Come on, give me the fish. Give me the fish. Go fish. Go fish. You know what? I'm gonna activate snagging too. Let's see what comes. So what's gonna happen is that once I... Oh, there it is. Pectin. Release. And with that, I have caught every fish in Old Charlian. I still have Labyrinthos to do though. I do have the baits. Do I? Do I dare? Do I just go to Labyrinthos and, you know, catch some fish? Like, I do want to empty my inventory a bit. Okay, so, there's a fishing spot right here. Where is it? Where's the river? Where do I fish? There's the river. Fish. Wait, I have this one complete. Okay, never mind. I need to find another body of water. Let's look up here. There has to be something here. Let's go. Let us go. Ah, yes, fishing. Scree. Screamy. Okay, let's see here. There's gotta be a fishing spot here. Oh, that's the alpha. And there's one missing fish here. Let's go for it. Let's do it to it. Don't. Just all, yes, that. Ah, I accidentally undid it. All apply. Go. Unsuitable bait. Okay, about the leech then. Or gold salmon roe. Or the grey worm. Okay, leech works. We're gonna use up all the leech then. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Come on. That ain't it. Fish. Merry Fishmas. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, the first thing I'm gonna do after I end the stream is to see if I can replay that credits cutscene and get that damn proper ending Warrior of Light Almia Windshear screenshot. Because, you know, that's a good Twitter content. Come on, girl. Get the fish. Get the fish. Fish. Well, I'm gonna keep the high quality, bigger ones, and see if there's a mooch. Butterfly fry. That's the name. Yep. That ain't it, Chief. Get over here. The challenge log entry, hooked on the reeling, is almost complete. Yeah, I am hooked on the reeling. That ain't the Chief. Come on. I'm gonna have to BRB. Cat's meowing. She wants to go out. Right, girl? Come on. And I return. Come to me, fish. Come to me. Okay, there's no mooch on this one, so yeet. Shamow. Shamow. It give me. I don't even need this. Goodbye, Quiltland. Come on. Come on. $13 more, let's go. Get over here. I have passed out while fishing before. It's like there are times where I'm just laying down, barely pressing 2 buttons, and eventually I just drift off because it's so calming. I'm just like, oh, I fell asleep. Come on, give me what I want. Hook. Dun, 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 dun. Shamow. Shamow. I'm right here. Skate. Why do I have lentils? Most of the other stuff I know, but why do I have lentils? I don't remember getting those.
found it.
Last 7. Let's change places. I wanna go fish over here. Hopefully it still counts as the same fishing spot. It does. Okay, good. Not it. One more. Not it. Again. Yeah, look at all these materials I have. Half of them are not even useful anymore. Come on, fish. Oh, that's a big one. Yay, there we go. That's what I needed. Woo, that's what I was talking about. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what this is about. Woo! Let's see. Yes, completed. And let me just... I need to go to the Baldesian Annex, and so I can go into an inn room. Shwoop. So I can use the Unending Journey book to see if I can replay the cutscene. So I can get my screenshot. Ah. Well then. Ethernet. Baldesian Annex. Take me 5 feet to left. Because I'm too lazy to go there myself. Hey, game crashed! Well, I guess I'll do that cutscene later. Because even the game is telling me to piss off. Alright then. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out and chatting, Baku. I hope the fish were to your liking. And let's see what's gonna happen next stream. It's probably probably involve a lot more fishing. But this time with story. Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching and see you next time. Take good care and have a good day.